Welcome viewers, in this video we will see the solved problem based on the losses and efficiency of the transformer part 1. Subscribe the channel for more videos and notification. Soft copy of this material available in the drive, link is given in the description box. Now we will go to the problem. The OC and SC test, that is open circuit and short circuit test on 10 kVA 125 bar 250 voltage 50 Hz single phase transformer gave the following test result. For OC test, open circuit test, 125 voltage is 125, the current 0.8, 0.6 ampere, the power is 50 watts, that is performed on the low voltage side. Short circuit test, AC test, 15 voltage 30 ampere 100 watts, power is 100 watts, that is on the high voltage side. Now we need to calculate the copper loss at full load. Full load efficiency at 0.8 power factor leading. Half load efficiency at 0.8 power factor leading. Regulation at full load 0.9 power factor leading. So we need to find the four different values. Copper load at full load, copper loss at full load efficiency at 0.8 power factor leading, half load efficiency at 0.8 power factor leading, voltage regulation at full load 0.9 power factor leading. First we will see the copper loss on the full load. So copper loss on the full load is I2 square R02 or I1 square R01. So copper loss is nothing but I square R. So either here we can refer either the primary side or secondary side. I2 or I2 square R02 or we can take it as I1 square R01. So the data available is the short circuit voltage is 15 voltage, short circuit current 30 ampere, the power during the short circuit test is 100 watts. Then V1 is 125 voltage, V2 is 250 voltage, the frequency is 50 Hz, the rating of the power transformer is 100 kVA. So this data for short circuit test. Similarly, the open circuit test data is also available. From that we can find the Z02, the impedance in the secondary side, equal to Vs by Isc. Finally, what we need is X02, so that we are finding Z02. Vsc divided by Isc, that is 15 divided by 30, 0.5 ohm. Similarly, Isc square R into R02 equal to Wsc. The power short circuit power is nothing but power reading from the short circuit test is Isc square into R02 because it is short circuited. From that R02 equal to Wsc divided by Isc square. So 100 divided by 30 square, it is 0.1111 ohm. Now we calculated the Z02 and Isc and R02. By using Z02 and R02 we can find the impedance X02. So these data are needed for finding the copper loss. So X02 equal to square root of Z02 minus R02 square. So that is square root of 0.5 square minus 0.111 square. So the value is 0.4875 ohm. Now in order to find the copper loss we need the full load current I2 equal to kVA divided by V2. The power rating of the transformer divided by V2 will give the current value. So it is given as 10 kVA. So 10 into 10 to the power 3 divided by V2 is 250. So by simplifying that we got 40 ampere. The full load current is 40 ampere. Right. So now we can able to calculate the first question, full load copper loss. I2 square into R02. I2 is calculated here, R02 is also available. So by using these two values we can able to find the full load copper loss. I2 square into R02, that is 40 square into 0.111, that is nothing but 177.78 watts. So the full load copper loss is 177.78 watts. Now we'll go to the second question. Efficiency at 0.8 power factor leading. The second question is efficiency at 0.8 power factor leading. So the efficiency at the full load is output divided by input, right? So that can be, the input can be written as output plus losses. output divided by output plus losses. The input is not given, output rating is given, so that we can convert this input is nothing but input is converted into output plus losses. So the output is nothing but V2 I2 cos phi 2 divided by output V2 I2 cos phi 2. The losses is nothing but iron loss and copper loss. So this question we are discussing for full load, the W, the iron loss plus copper loss. So all these values are available. So V2 is 250, I2 just now we calculated 40 into power factor is given as 0.8 in the question itself given. So 250 into 40 into 0.8, this is 50. This is nothing but iron loss. So the no load power is nothing but the iron loss. During no load, the current variation is very less. The loss happen is only due to the iron loss. We are assuming that there is no variation in the current during iron loss during the open circuit test. This copper loss just now we calculated 177.78 for a full load. Copper loss will vary with the current. When the current increases, copper loss also increases. But this iron loss will be constant for all the loads. The iron loss will not vary with the current, so that we can take as it is. So by simplifying this, what we got, 97.23%. So the efficiency at full load 0.8 power factor is 97.23%. Now we'll go to the half load. Efficiency at half of the full load. So when the load is half of the load, the current, we need to find the current of half full load. When the load decreases, the secondary current also decreases. That is nothing but 1/2 into 40, half of the current rating. So this 40 is the full load current. For half load, automatically 40 divided by 2, it is 20 ampere. So with this current value, we can find the efficiency. So this is nothing but output divided by output plus iron loss and copper loss. This HL refers the half load, the current at the half load, copper loss at the half load. We need to find the half load, because full load means 40 ampere, automatically half load the current become 20 ampere. Similarly, we need to find the copper loss also. So the copper loss at full load is I2 square R02. We know that it is. For a half load, it is automatically I2 divided by 2 the whole square into R02. Right, at the full load the current is I2, means half load automatically it is I2 divided by 2. So 40 divided by 2 the whole square into 0.1111, that is nothing but 44.44 watts. So this is nothing but the copper loss at the half of the load. This iron loss is always constant. It is irrespective of the load. It will not change, it's constant. So that we can take it as it is, 50 watts as a copper loss. It will not vary with the current, but this copper loss will vary with the current. So that is calculated as 44.44 watts. Now we'll calculate the efficiency. So efficiency equal to V2 I2 at the half load into cos phi 2 divided by V2 I2 at the half load into cos phi 2 plus iron loss Wi plus copper loss at the half load, that also we calculated. So 250 into 20. The full load current is 40, the half load current is 20. 40 divided by 2, 20 into 0.8. The power factor is given as 0.8 divided by 250 into 20 into 0.8 plus this iron loss. Iron loss will not vary with the current, so that is take as it is, plus half load copper loss. Thus now we calculated 44.44. So by simplifying this, we got 97.69%. So the efficiency at the half of the load at a power factor of 0.8 leading is 97.69%. Now we'll go to the fourth question. Regulation at full load 0.9 power factor leading. We need to find the regulation at full load of 0.9 power factor leading. Right. So cos pi equal to 0.9. So automatically pi equal to cos inverse 0.9 means 25.84. The angle pi is 25.84. So the regulation formula is percentage of regulation equal to I2 R02 into cos pi minus I2 X02 sin pi divided by no load voltage into 100. So all these values are available. I2 is the no load current, no load secondary current 40 into R02 already calculated 0.111. Then cos pi is given as 0.9. minus 40 into x naught 2 is 0.4875 into sin pi. Pi value is 25.84. So, sin 25.84 into 100 divided by no load. The no load secondary voltage is 250. So, by simplifying this, what we got, regulation equal to minus 1.8013 percentage, right. So, we got the regulation in the negative. So, in this problem, in this question, we calculated the regulation and the efficiency at full load, efficiency at the half load, and copper loss at the full load. Subscribe the channel for more videos and notification. Soft copy of this material available in the drive. Link is given in the description box. Thank you for listening.